Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Crypt Files, your once weekly follow-up podcast to the hit the in at the end actual play D&D podcast, America's number one, in fact. And we're here fresh off of the attempt of Grav, so-and-so, and Grant?
Durant.
Oh, Grav
Durant.
Oh, he's French.
Kinda.
French. Yeah.
Kinda French.
I got a French vibe from him.
Yeah.
We meet again.
That's what I should have done.
I've
I've been excited about Grav showing up.
Yes, this was...
He was tracking you guys last session.
That was
I like
super
that we
epic
possibly
and
get to see
cinematic.
him again.
Yeah.
I really struggled with hogging so much of the airtime for this session with the fight, but it was...
Well, half of it was the math to do the crit on one of the guards.
Seriously. Oh my
well,
gosh.
the problem is this. The problem is that every time we play, I need to do a quick refresher on my character sheet. And we get into a fight, and everybody's there, and I'm at the bottom of the initiative order, so I can refresh. This time it was just me and Val, and I was like, well, okay, I have to fucking refresh while we're playing.
If you could just get better at D&D.
Yeah.
I have too many abilities. Too many abilities.
I mean, those are your decisions.
Yeah.
I thought
You can whittle those away.
I thought playing a paladin would make it a lot easier, but then I added warlock in there, and now I have a crab sword, and it's like... I gotta really make sure that I'm doing things.
I do gotta say, it is awesome playing a martial character, and all I gotta worry about is raging, and then I just attack.
Raging go a direction. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. No, Grav was like tracking you. I'd like rolled a couple of rolls last session to see what happened. You didn't notice that there were other people from Quilton in town.
No.
We
were so focused on other stuff.
Natives.
Yeah. And that's something I really wanted to get
offensive.
To you is that you knew some of these guys.
Yeah.
You know, these were just people in town. The town wasn't terribly big.
Do we recognize the two that
one of them,
Corgan and Dorgan? So one of
that
them,
was one of them that I think, their wife was
Debbie.
One of your cousins. Debbie is one of your guys' cousins.
Did we recognize one of the guys that attacked us?
I don't think in the heat of the moment you did, but looking at the bodies, I mean, you recognized, I think, all but that last guy, Genther, as people that have been in the librarians.
Oh, okay.
And,
I feel nothing about their death.
And I would say it'd be 50-50 for the rest of you if you recognize them. Because they were in town, you might have grown up if they were similar age. I think some of them were a bit older, some of them were around your age.
What really stung was the fact that he's not wrong. Like, when he really started hammering on the idea of, like, we broke the law, we broke the law, we broke the law, I'm like...
It bothered me because he started to turn me. Like, I'm like, he's right.
Yeah. I mean, from their point of view, you are criminals.
And that's the only point of view, though. That perspective, that response was the only one I was like, yeah, you're right. But number one, I like barked it when everybody's talking. I was like, justice isn't real, so you're not going to get it here. But, like... we're serving a higher purpose, and you guys were always in our way, and you guys corrupted Quilton. You guys are the reason why we couldn't leave town.
We've experienced Melora's hand on this journey, like
just last session,
multiple times. Yeah.
So it's like
they have powers the same way you all have powers.
It's so frustrating.
The moment Melora is done with
news,
us,
like how do you combat somebody that so fervently believes something that we believe so fervently to be false?
Yeah,
it's like Catholic versus Protestants
we're right.
all over again.
Ugh.
Are we the Catholics or the Protestants?
It doesn't matter. We will win.
Yeah,
I do think.
And in the end, that's all that matters.
All that matters is winning.
I wanted to really hammer at them. It's like, if Melora was really not on our side, would we have gotten this far? Done all the things we've done?
that's the thing.
Would they have found us?
Would we?
If
Right.
it wasn't for Melora?
It's
Would
gotta
they have
be more.
lost?
It's not like it's down to the roll of a die.
But it is crazy enough.
At the end of the day, man, it's all just
numbers, man.
It's just down to luck and the way things roll out.
Yeah, well, and that's why I think that the moment Melora is done with us, she'll give us some bad dice rolls and be done with it.
The darkness.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
I applauded that move. I don't think Val liked it all that much.
Well, I think the
Val
opening move was pretty badass. Just popping out that thing and then just...
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that was
trying to
pretty
say
cool.
brooch.
The rest of the fight, not so cool
Yeah.
for me. Just getting my ass kicked. I didn't like how many powers and stuff he could do.
Yeah.
I didn't. Was he like? Is he a
Higher
level
level.
above or something?
Grav is a level 8 paladin.
Ah, yeah,
bit higher
that
than
would
us.
explain that.
I mean, not
It's
too
amazing
much
that-
higher than you guys, but has access to. That was something I was very interested in. Is like, here's a paladin, and here's 2 other paladins, and you were all like, okay, I'm going to use my divine smite. I'm going to use these things. I'm like, yes, because
he does
he
that
is
as
going to do the same thing.
So are
Like, he's
all
going to try and do.
But I also had no spell slots, so I
Right.
couldn't do
are
anything.
all librarians paladins?
They
essentially?
all have some sort of power from a divine source. So these ones, these
Could be
ones that are going
clerics.
out are very much statted as paladins or some martial character. But yeah, there's going to be clerics as well, other spellcasters with a divine origin.
Yeah, that fight, it was really cinematic and epic. I really felt the weight of Val confronting Grav and Grav confronting Val.
Yeah, I want to.
And
know so
there's a
much about
part
that.
of me, there's a part of me that regrets like weighing it down with the darkness and everything, but I didn't feel like we had a chance without it. And I felt as though I could hit hard enough that I could cast darkness and hit hard enough in 1 or 2 rounds. Granted, I only did damage like twice.
Yeah, but you killed one in one of those twice.
Right.
Right.
And that was like, without the ability of the sword, number 1, that wouldn't have happened.
Because they had, what was it, 58 hit points. They're
all
beefy
3
enough.
of them.
Shit.
No, Grav has 68, I think.
Okay, so
So I lucked out, and I lucked out because it's like they took crab damage, they took hex damage, they took double divine smite, double damage. Like it was pretty big. So
But yeah, Val, it was, the divine smite, so 2nd level, the hit with the sword, which is a magic weapon, and then branding smite, which is a spell. Like that's what came down on you on that first hit. And then that channeled divinity, it's a paladin of conquest where you get plus 10 on your next attack, which is wild.
yeah, I thought about doing Paladin of Conquest. They're really strong,
Yeah.
really strong.
Grav, very strong guy.
So
I was definitely considering how differently that all would have went down if Mac was there,
Yeah,
because he would have been upstairs as soon as he felt something rocking on the boat.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean that's interesting because it's like I thought I wasn't. I was stuck in my head a little bit of thinking like, well, like he said they weren't assassins. Maybe they're here to talk or whatever. But yeah, I think if I wasn't in my head about it, I think we would have been up a lot faster. And maybe we would have talked about it, but I think Ben...
And they wouldn't have had Brooch like right away.
Yeah. Yeah, good job getting them off Brooch.
Yeah,
that was the thing.
dope.
I was like, I didn't feel like I
Yeah.
could cast Darkness until then, because then I was like, he'll just kill Brooch right
Yeah.
then and there if I cast Darkness
Immediately.
first.
That was his immediate, next action was going to kill
I can't
Brooch.
imagine this game without Brooch.
Yeah, same.
That would have been
I mean, he
a
literally...
drastic turn in the.
He literally also rescued me from my undeath situation.
and
so-
he rescued me. He gave me health.
yeah.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
this fight.
Yeah, Brooch has got his own little stuff. He's got a little character sheet.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
some items.
He fucking threw Grav into the ocean. So
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
he did more to Grav than we did.
Well, I did do damage to him eventually.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
true. He took
it did
damage.
Like 20
do-
something, right?
Yeah, like 24 damage.
24.
Damn.
I was really hoping to keep him at bay and just like be in the darkness and shoot him with Eldritch blasts from the darkness. Like,
Oh yeah.
really
Yeah.
looking forward to that. That didn't cut that whole escape thing. So he's clearly, that's the funny thing too, that we have that meta knowledge of like
Yeah.
potentially that, yeah, they think they're working from Alora, but clearly Grav has like maybe potentially Warlock stuff going on too. Maybe some subverted.
There's not any indication that there'd be warlock stuff with him.
Oh,
Um,
fine.
He
You
just
can
had
get-
something
you-
enchanted with a warlock type.
well, Armor of Agathis with the Conquest is a paladin
Oh,
spell.
really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can
It's all like really offensive stuff. So like Spiritual Weapon is one of them.
Oh, cool.
Compelled Duel is one of them.
thank God I didn't use a spiritual weapon. Well, a whole other bad guy to deal with. Yeah, I don't know
And,
what.
and yeah, Dash, you would, or Valen would know that like you saw him die down there.
Oh shit!
Like you all died, and it was your character that was like given this this joke of like, we'll save this one and turn him into a vampire.
So what is the situation
shit.
with Grav?
What?
And so
what
it is all
does
it's been weird.
Dash
seeing
want to say
Graf.
about Graf And now, what do you want to share?
Yeah, what do we? You
you
want to give
said,
us some
we'll talk
meta
about
about
it
this?
in
Since
Back
we're in
Files.
the meta game now.
Oh, no, you're just talking about. I
Yeah.
don't know what you were saying.
I was
Specifically.
strategizing or whatever, so you were
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Grav was like a mentor, but in a way, and he like trained me. Same with kind of Alistair. But I also think that Grav, I think Valen probably also partially blames him as well for like what has happened to him.
for sure.
Let him into this situation.
That's why it felt so
Yeah,
like
man.
important. I felt bad that he got away.
It's good because it's just gonna build to a bigger, and this next time, it's not gonna happen like that.
Well, something interesting metagame. I messaged Alex about this before, but the next session could conceivably be like the 1 year of sessions, like the 1 year of episodes, rather.
We hit this week's was number 50.
No. Oh, because of this. Oh, because of the. Okay, so this will be 1 year of gameplay since we were
That's cool.
adventurers. Since we had a
Since
character
the Quiet
sheets.
Year?
Yeah, since after the
Oh,
Quiet
wow.
Year.
Oh wow.
So because this one, I think I just put up. What did I say to Alex? Like episode 47 or something like that. So next week will be. Or no. This was 45, then 46, and 47 are all the session that I just edited. Or whatever. No. And anyway, the point being is that
Not including Crit
this
Files.
session, okay, so this session will be 48, 49, and the next session will be like 50, 51, maybe 52, which is a year's worth of episodes as these characters. Ooh. So we're coming up on maybe something kind of big, maybe. Who knows,
Dude, no, that makes sense. My character has had quite a bit of development.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys. It's been
We've
a fair amount of
traveled
time.
quite a bit.
And we got
He's got an orc lady that he's interested in.
and we got Grav in the Wind. We got all of this
Greg,
stuff.
yeah.
She got a name. She got a name.
She's late.
Greyheart, if you want to get technical.
Great.
with my-
Oh, I like that heart. She's got my heart.
there you go.
Do you do pregnancies in your games?
Do I do them?
A little halfling.
What?
Let me rephrase that.
What? What? Do you do
Pregnancy
pregnancies?
Could Mac potentially
Become a
theoretically
father?
get an orc pregnant?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Why not?
I think it's,
Like you would entertain that?
I mean, I'm not gonna,
How do you think half
describe
works are made?
things.
no, I want you to. I want one whole session where you guys go back and forth.
see,
in a,
Because
I've
her
been
hair
down
flows
the
over
path
her
with Alex.
alabaster shoulders.
a full
been down-
copulation session.
Yeah.
I've been down this path with Alex in the past, and I just don't want to go down it again. So
Well, you
I'm
can
just letting
stop
Alex
sleeping
know.
with random orcs.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's one of the things I don't want to really get into is any fine detail
Right,
descriptions
but-
of things. But absolutely, if that's something if you're
A broad
your character-
detail is like, hey, you're a dad.
Yeah, no, I
That
mean,
could be fun.
and that's
Yeah.
something that.
Okay, but clearly she
Mac
knows the
does
right
want,
route to chew on
right,
to
is
terminate.
He wants he's left his family and he wants to expand and grow his own family.
Okay.
that's something that he's
Copulating with orc women at taverns is not a way to necessarily start your family, Mac.
hey, that
Like, could be.
don't judge
What's
it.
wrong with
There's
that?
all kinds of.
There's
siege
all
and-
kind of families out there.
You're a
Copulating with orc women in
representative of
taverns.
House McQuilton.
Rhett, stop being such a square.
I mean, yeah, you could start a family that way. I'm just saying.
You gonna judge him for it?
You're a chancellor of House McQuilton now, okay? And I guarantee
Oh,
you,
he needs to be
First
with his
of his
own kind.
name.
Is that what you're saying?
I guarantee you
Right,
that
is
that what you're saying?
Greyheart, being the huntress that she is, knows the right route to chew on in the morning after you guys
No.
come.
But maybe she doesn't want to.
Maybe she wants to
She
have.
saw that big
I'm sorry.
crab
Do you
picture
think this
and was like,
big orc
"Damn."
huntress is just interested in his tiny halfling genes?
I mean, she saw the crab,
scales, the
crab.
she is an
And then-
independent
Cruncher on the
woman
back.
who is not
then-
interested in being tied down
and
to
then-
a halfling that's
listen-
a big
and
talker
then-
that carries a children's toy
Listen,
around.
and then we have a new race: halfling orc children.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Halfling orcs.
I'm
And
sure
now
those would be
that's
the
in
best
Alex's
barbarians.
world.
we invented halfling orcs,
McQuiltons.
apparently.
I think they're just half orcs.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
too.
that's just what happens. You're just half orc.
but little.
but literally, like,
I don't know.
We
Half
could,
an orc.
we,
But
we,
depends. They
half
might be
orcs
short,
are
they might be
literaler
tall.
than full
we could
orcs.
call them orclings.
Oh,
fun.
Yes.
That's fun.
yes.
Orklings.
They're basically
Porquitos.
like miniature
Horks.
dogs.
It's like it's like tiny Shetland ponies.
Yeah.
So Mac
Sebastian.
solved
It's
all of our-
Sebastian, they're little Sebastian. Father.
When do I get to learn to lose the glaive, Father?
I hate this.
Oompa loompa.
Well, think
So-
about your actions next time. Okay?
Yeah, seriously, wrap
you
your
don't like
shit.
this.
Anyway, Mac solved all of our problems by remembering that we had things that we could do here in this town.
Yeah, I did not.
So-
think about
I
the
did want to
medallion at
clarify
all.
that too. The coin you got
Yeah.
was helpful in talking to the person like on the top of the cliffs.
Yeah.
The circle of stone is like the criminal government that used to like be in charge but is now like a merchant group, and they can for a price take people in and do that.
Well, that's
the
fine,
coin was
whatever.
to talk to
That's fine. It's still all the
you know.
same in Mac.
What? There's not a
Absolutely,
higher.
yeah.
There's not a higher prison up there. They don't have prisons up there.
There's not a prison up there now. The city doesn't exist up there.
We're still taking the.
It's just a ruined temple.
Whatever. Put
up
these
there.
fuckers in prison. This seems to be the best course of action.
You will find out later after that happens. They don't tend to stay in prison. They tend to get sent around and worked to death.
Oh.
Oh,
good.
okay.
Well, I mean, that's what was going to happen to us.
I was gonna put him on a fucking island, so this seems like
It's better.
way less morally ambiguous.
And I feel like with librarians apparently running around everywhere, they might have some friends that can bust them out.
Now, what's really fucked up is we might put these guys in prison, and they're gonna come back Hulk as hell.
Yeah.
They just were
Like
almost.
prison
They were
yoked.
almost
Yeah.
worked to death.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's why you go to prison is to
Yeah.
get big and get tattoos.
Get yoked.
Yeah.
So I
Get
hear.
tatted up.
They're gonna end up on Bill's pirate squad and actually be like, you know what, this is better.
That what that's
You know what,
better.
this is a
That
lot
is
better.
legit because what I'm
was
afraid
rad.
we're gonna send them.
Deconstructed their faith.
We're gonna send them to the prison camps, and they're gonna convert the prison to their weird, fucked up, Melora perverted religion, and then we're gonna have to fight a whole bunch of them.
Well, I mean, their Melora religion is our Melora religion.
Okay, yeah, just
It's
like
the
Protestants
same.
believe in the
we're,
same God.
we're
but
the
count.
red letter Melora religion.
See, we started
They're
getting
the-
into this like before, and like it's confusing.
I'm sorry. Are Lutherans the same as Catholics? To the outsiders, maybe, but not to the insiders. Okay,
Hey, I'm married to a Lutheran.
I
So.
mean, we all believe in.
I was
Melora.
baptized Lutheran.
That's
so.
the thing.
We got 99 theses, bitch, and they're ranked from best to worst. Here we go. 47.
I probably we probably should have connected about that amulet. So I have beast sense, which kind of gives me something similar.
I think that's a spell you can enact.
Yeah.
So
cost
this
a
lets
spell.
you. There's no save to it. There's no. If you see an animal, you can look through their eyes.
Oh, is beast sense not like I can't just like force my will upon an animal?
Right. I think it's
Okay.
a touch thing. You have to be friendly
Okay,
with them.
okay.
So this is like, yeah.
Okay.
If there's something different you want to go with, let me know. I had a couple other ideas, but it was all just about like scouting, like being able to
Yeah.
see things
Yeah,
that
it
you're not
sounds-
Remotely, yeah.
remotely.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why not have it just be you can see through animals' eyes?
Yeah.
like the Beastmaster.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
And it doesn't
and so,
cost
yeah,
you a
no-
spell.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
save, no resources
I'm into
to
that.
it. It just
And
happens.
honestly, having a bounty of that particular skill would be
Yeah. And
useful.
then and resets on a short rest. So you
Okay.
can use it, if you take an hour
Multiple
to rest, you can
times.
use it again. If you find an animal you want to befriend,
You gotta
you can
figure
use
out
it
how
through
to-
them and like be able to manipulate where they go, or if there's an animal just out.
so just like a druid,
Find
essentially.
some
like
very
a druid.
cool friends.
Yeah,
And
you're a
also,
druid now.
if you,
Yeah.
I'm not to describe all the animals, so if you're curious if there's an animal nearby, just let me know
Okay.
or ask me.
He's like,
What's nearby?
And
Yeah.
as you guys come to stop
There's
by
a
this
million
oak
crabs.
tree, oh, but I'm going to tell the crabs not to let you do it. Sorry, because I can talk to crabs.
They don't have a choice in it.
I'm going to tell them to close
You
their
heard
eyes.
the DM.
I'm going to tell them to close their eyes.
Can they?
Can crabs close their eyes?
In Moana, they can.
They might be Moana
Anyways.
crabs.
I mean, let's
Look,
make all of our decisions based on Disney
Moana.
films.
this is I'm
I base a lot of my decisions on what I learned in Disney films.
Anyway, this has been really cool and exciting, and the weight of what's going on with Valen and Grav and all this, I think we're going to feel it in coming up episodes. We have a lot of decisions to make. about what we're going to do about Val's mom,
Yep.
about what we're going to do about the librarians and the eggs, and so on. And I'm really excited for that to all come to a head. It felt really impactful and weightful that we got all of these librarians and not Grav. Like, it feels like that's going to have
Yeah,
some
And they're
consequences.
they're looking for the same person we are.
I
like
really wasn't sure how that was going to go.
Ooh, they are looking for the same person.
like
They've been on her tail.
And
They know where
apparently
she's going.
they don't think that she's actually here, but they were following us because we
was
thought she was here.
She
Right.
was.
And they saw her a week ago or something like that. So we've got some hunting to do.
Well, maybe we could talk to the higher ups with our medallion and figure that out. And then, worst case, we should double check with these people before we put them in jail. Just about or whatever. Does anybody remember what they said? We can talk about that later. History check it.
If you're curious
Just
what they
history
said,
check
you can
over.
bring it up in the future. I'll let you know what they.
We can always listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
Basically, they gave all the information they had
let's
except
do
for
that.
one
Yeah, that's
piece.
for other people.
Right.
One piece they kept.
Jeez.
I mean, this is America's #1 D&D actual play podcast, and
I listen to it sometimes.
yeah, it comes in handy. Alex, by the way, he did look up how much gold we've
I
paid
did.
Corgan and Dorgan, and
400?
so I gave them 400 gold of ingots, but before that it was another number. So he was
It was
mostly
another
right.
100, so it was 500 total.
Right. So I gave them 100 originally, and then 400 worth of ingots. So
Yeah.
I was kind of right, but Alex was mostly right. So about the amount. We
I'm
paid.
just glad
I mean,
to know
they're
that 400
well
was
paid
in the mix.
still at this moment.
Yeah.
They're still very happy to be employed. And
yeah, I
they
mean,
didn't lose too much money in the gambling they did.
they're capturing librarians for us, so we did something right.
So this is Simon to Ben. I
Yeah.
kind of promised them a raise. So just so you're...
I literally just give them all my valuables when they come. So,
Well, you got to come up with something more then.
well, hopefully we go somewhere where there's a lot of fucking
I've got
ingots.
16 gold now, so
Okay, well, when you come up with another number that
Is
has,
the
I don't even know what their rate is, to
like
be honest.
if you were to look at all of the group and see where the money is there just two big bars on Dorgan and Dorgan, and the rest of you have just chump change?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I need to put more-
Honestly, they're
more
our
money.
most valuable asset
They
anyway.
are.
So
Yeah, that's true.
When they got us through the prison of pain, I was in my mind, I was like, they're getting whatever I have.
yeah.
Yeah.
I even gave them my axe.
You can have my body.
I gave them my battle axe that I got from Ace's guy.
That's right. Dorgan has that +1.
He's got a +1 battle axe. So,
Yeah.
I just kind of keep giving them. They've been worth the investment so far, and Ben has no need for money whatsoever. So far, that hasn't been a factor in any decision he's made.
I think
I
Alex
mean, you
might
never
find...
made a decision that required you to have money.
I mean, if
Right.
if Ace is going to be
Because-
starting a family, he's got to start.
And I'm
I've
gonna-
never
yeah.
needed money. When-
Somebody's
I've
going to
never
have
used
some...
it.
I'm going to continue to make
child,
decisions that don't need money.
payment stuff.
I got child support that I have
Yeah.
to pay.
That's right, that's
so-
right.
I don't think that's. I think that she's an independent woman who knows how roots work,
Or he could just
She,
be...
you know,
You're
wants
making a lot of
some-
assumptions on this orc lady.
yeah.
and maybe
'Cause-
she
'cause I've
wasn't
been
even
thinking, like,
fertile
she's-
at the
she's-
time.
I said earlier
maybe, I don't
she's
know if
late.
Alex rolled for it, but she might not be fertile. She might not even have, those parts.
In real life, a woman has only approximately 40 hours of
Oh
a
my
window.
God,
I
this
don't
is
like where
derailed.
this is going.
This is derailed.
Trust me. I've
End
done the
this.
whole period tracking thing and
N-
fertility
end it.
tracking thing.
End it.
What are you,
I had a
Republican?
planned pregnancy.
grab
I
your
didn't have an
swords
unplanned
and
one.
Keep on adventuring.
So suck it. And grab your swords and keep on adventuring.